All right. Well, that was, I guess, an hour and so of Raw, right?
No, there was more. There was more. Speaking of your favorite tag team, the Aristocrats of Pain, or whatever the they are, they wrestled. We saw an old friend of ours. Well, what are you laughing at?
What are they? What are the Artists of Pain? Is that what it is?
The Artists of Pain, yes, with the master painter Paul Ellering.
I hold the paint.
He holds the paint while they paint the art. And they wrestled the New Day, and we're not going to talk about the match, but an old friend of ours, they were having their match, and suddenly Cross gets involved, and Odyssey Jones came out. And do you remember Odyssey Jones from NXT? Were we watching that 3 years ago?
No, this was after we were both watching it, because I had given up on watching and you started telling me about him, and then they drafted him to Raw, and then we never saw him. Right, because he got drafted last year, didn't he?
Well, that's right. Yes, because it wasn't the most recent one. We haven't seen him in forever.
Yeah, it's been over a year we haven't seen him. I never really got to see him at all.
Well, he came out, and he threw Cross over the railing, and meanwhile, the babyface won with a small package, and then the heel started getting some heat, and Odyssey Jones cleared the ring and double sidewalk slammed the various fat guys at the same time, and then did Abyss's black hole slam, souped up Bubba slam on Cross. And two years ago or whatever it was, I said, well, this guy's got potential. And they let him make an impact too, but I don't know if he looked like he was 2 years better in what we saw him doing. Has he been out injured potentially, or did he just wake up from a coma?
I will look that up. I have no idea.
Well, one way or another, I'm glad to see him doing something. And the double sidewalk slam was nice. The Abyss slam was nice. Beforehand, it looked like he was almost a little confused as to, well, I'm going to splash this guy in the corner and that guy, and it was all right.
He's 30 years old, from Coram, New York, Suffolk County. There you go.
Well, there you go.
He returned on the October 25th, 2022 episode of NXT, inviting Idris Enough and Malik Blade to a party. The following week, he made his in-ring return by defeating Javier Bernal.
Then later on, he brought a cake and celebrated one of the girls' birthdays.
As part of the 2023 WWE Draft, Jones was drafted to the Raw brand. In September 2023, he took part in the Superstar Spectacle in Hyderabad, India, losing to Braun Breaker. As part of the 2024 WWE Draft in April, Jones was once again drafted to Raw. In August, Jones debuted on Raw. Nothing about injuries here, and he wrestled, I guess, Braun Breaker in India.
Well, but does that mean that he has not been wrestling in NXT and been wrestling anywhere?
Well, the one thing you always have to wonder is how many guys got caught up in the weird period between Vince and Triple H, and things were kind of back and forth for a little bit. And with
what, but fucking book him?
No, but I'm saying he got drafted 2 years ago. They finally used him now on TV. You have to think if it's not an injury. You have to think it's an injury.
Well, 20 years ago in OVW, if they didn't have something for a guy for 3 weeks, I was getting a call, hey, we're sending so-and-so down because we're paying him. I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad he's there. Hopefully he's getting the rub off the New Day instead of becoming the third guy in the New Day, because I'd like to see what might happen.
Well, he got a really good reaction. He looked really good. I mean, doing that double power move to the AOP, those are big guys. And he was able to do it and not look ridiculous or like he was struggling. He was very happy. And when they did the promo in the back with the New Day, I'm guessing you didn't see it based on the way you were moving past this. That's why I'm saying this. Xavier Woods was teasing that he wasn't very happy. Or that it wasn't even that overt, but he didn't seem pleased that Odyssey Jones got involved.
Ah, so it's going to be one of those type of deals.
So they could be going somewhere, but looked incredibly impressive. Another guy, we talk about guys on the horizon. We haven't talked about him because he hasn't been around, but you used to talk about him, but add him into the mix now.
Well, but hold on now, cowboy, because I was saying a couple years ago, I like this guy. He's got a good personality for that size. He can move around. You can see a baby face there, right? That people would like, but there's got to be some reason why he hadn't had one match in 3 years or whatever the fuck. Let's see what happens here. I'm rooting for him, but I have to turn a skeptical eye to what's going on. If they haven't even been booking him in fucking, Toulouse, Florida or whatever. But anyway, did you watch Miz and R-Truth against Waller and Theory?
I must have missed that one.
Well, good, because I did too. Waller and Theory won, by the way. Theory beat Truth. So apparently Truth is the only guy on the roster totem pole that's lower than our boy Austin Theory.